Yes, I think that the game was very, very well prepared. Also, 11v11. I think that we were on the game, and also when we conceded the goal, it was a clear little situation misunderstanding with the keeper and Jalen. But yes, it's kind of a thing that we live. But in the past, a mistake like that probably could kill us. But we were capable to continue our game, and we were inside the game. We create also 11v11. Many situations to score, and then of course the red card changed everything. We knew that that they could suffer a bit to play a bit more direct in depth. We prepared it, and I'm happy because the guys now start to have an identity, a clear identity, but at the same time they can respect the situation, the opponents, and adapt a bit. That's it. Then, of course, after the red card, the game became more emotional and more try to be patient, don't force some play. I think that there were many times situation where we could exploit more a 1v1, or we could really attack more, but at the same time, the only way in that moment to concede them was to force the play. So the guys, especially in the second half, were very, very good to read the game, to be patient, and to wait the right moment to finalize.
It was a great feeling, great feeling. Obviously it's been a long season, but we've worked very hard. And I feel like we deserve something like this. Even though we went down a goal, we still played on the front foot. We still believed, and it was just a great performance, a great feeling.
It's there's been a lot of new additions to the squad. Yeah. There's a new feels like a new wave to the team. Do you feel like this is kind of like a push to kind of end the season the right way?
Yeah, I mean that's our goal. We're a young team. We're gonna keep fighting. Keep pushing and showing our qualities. I know that's what I want to do. I know the team has bought into it as well. So we just want to go on the same page and keep working, keep fighting, and finish the season strong. There's 2 games left, so that's our goal.
We got a question from the Zoom, John, still.
Hi, Dante. Congratulations on the goals and the win tonight. I just wanted to know for you personally this season, where do you feel like you've grown the most? 8 goals now on the year in Major League Soccer, and it feels like you're finishing the season on a high note.
Yeah, this is probably my first, full season, I would say, in senior football, so, as the games have gone on, I've learned to be more comfortable, where my spots are on the field. And, just having that maturity, I feel like as the season has progressed, this coaching staff has put a lot of faith in me. And, I want to repay that with, good performances and just a fighting spirit, so those are the main takeaways I have from this season,
John, did you have a follow-up question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that again about your relationship with Marco. He's picked to you over and over this season, time and time again. Maybe sometimes when you've been in and out of form. Just what has your relationship been with him, and where do you think he's helped you kind of improve as the years gone?
Yeah, Marco's been a great coach to us. With a young team, it takes a lot of resilience. Maybe he has to say, the same things, repeatedly. But, we've sat down. He's taught me where to be on the field, where to position myself to, to find ways to score goals and help the team. So I feel like we have a good relationship in that sense. Where we communicate a lot, and we talk. After the games, what to improve. What I've done well. So. Yeah, it's a very good relationship. So it's good. It's good to have.
I'll add one last one before we go. Again, big win. We're playing our last game at home next week. How would you feel you can bring that momentum from this win to Montreal to give the fans one last W in Montreal? Yeah,
we wanna end on a high note. Nashville's a very good team, but we'll do our best and we'll work hard and try to get a result and finish at home strong.
The ball going out wide to Luca, and he has a good left foot. So I'm always a guy that that likes to create space for himself, that likes to make runs into the box, and I like to score as well. And I saw him on his left foot, so if you don't take the chance to get in the box, then you can't score. So the ball was perfect, and I just tried to head it as hard as I could, and luckily it went in.
Obviously, the red card changed the game. Was that a red card from your perspective? And then what was like the talks after that? Because clearly you guys galvanized that and bounced back, took the lead after that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to judge whether it's a red card. Like in the game, I think the guy was clearly the last man, and then for me it looked like a foul in the first instance. I didn't see it back, so not 100% sure. But I think if the ref goes to the VAR, I think he has enough time to look at it and make a sophisticated decision on it. So obviously it changed the game, and I think it was kind of difficult then to adjust, still being patient because we knew we had the whole game to play, but also to rush a little bit, or at least play with some urgency because we were still down 1-0. And then luckily Dante had that wonderful free kick, which put us into the game 1-1. And then coming into halftime, we made some adjustments, and then we knew we had to be patient, and luckily we got the goals at the end.
Lastly from us, just talk about your time in Montreal. You're a veteran, 10 years now, coming from Philly, Chicago Fire, now here in Montreal. How are you enjoying it so far?
No, it's good. The city is lovely. Really enjoying the summer. Unfortunately, on the sporting side, obviously the team didn't have the best of the seasons. Personally, it was a little bit of a frustrating season for me with a bunch of small injuries here and there. I do think, when I'm on the field and I'm playing, I feel good. I feel that we're still always in the game and we can always compete with any team. Now we're going to Charlotte, and I think even until the red card, I think it was a fairly even game. And I think I've been enjoying the time, and I just love to be out there. Love to enjoy every minute that I can compete and help the team. Thank you.
We'll start taking questions from the Zoom. John Spillman.
Hi, Fabian. Congratulations on the goal. Just wanted to ask, how many diving headers have you scored in your career?
Not sure. Maybe I scored a couple headers. I know I scored actually last header I scored was here in Charlotte as well with my last goal with the Chicago Fire. So that was a nice repeat. But the diving one was nice. So I'm not sure how many, but a couple maybe.
I know you spoke about the frustrating season it's been for you personally and for the club. I mean, you got 2 matches left to go. How do you guys end it, regardless of the results? How do you guys end this season on a positive note, do you think?
Yeah, I think just the way we played today. I think it's always it's part of our job to go out there and win, and I think everybody in the team loves to win. They love to win more than to lose, and we don't go into these last games and want to have a bad impression or not playing motivated. I think it's now about showing character and finishing the season strong despite the disappointment throughout the season. But we can still show our fans that we still care and maybe finish on a positive note to also give us a little bit of not momentum, but a good feeling going into next year, that we see that we can compete with teams like Charlotte, Cincinnati, and Nashville. So it's to put it all out there because it's part of our job, and we love to win and we love to compete.
Thank you for your time, Fabian, and congrats again.
Thank you.